So, this will be a short one, Dad. Something to remember me by if things go south. If I don't make it out of the temple today. I've tried to be optimistic about all this, but I just can't. I think spending all this time in Connor's memories has made me anxious. I mean, his story is so painful in so many ways. Still, he never lost hope, even when his faith in others eroded. I can only believe that what we are doing is the right thing, and that I can stop this disaster. I know this. I mean, the technology is there, waiting for us to use it. I'm the final piece of the puzzle. Something in my genes, or my memories. Some final piece of code to switch the whole thing on. That's why I'm here. That's why they brought me here. Only, I don't know what I'll have to give up in return. My sanity, my life, it's impossible to say. I do know this. Our battle with the Templars will not be over. And whatever's inside that temple is not an ending. It's just another chapter in this endless story. And it'll be your job, and Mom's, and Sean's, and Rebecca's, to keep turning the pages. You know, I keep thinking about something Orson Welles once said. Something like, if you want a happy ending, it all depends on where you stop telling your story. So maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's how people keep marching forward. If something goes wrong in their Dad, something happens to me, when you tell my story years from now, please tell them the one about how I lost my way, and then I found it again, just in time to save the world, and just end it there. That'll keep everyone smiling. Goodbye, Dad. Say hello to Mom. Tell her I love her, okay? Tell her I love you both. I love you both.
Sticky note 15. Then revolutions in America and France bled into evolutions and into more revolutions into Russia and Mexico and India, and the sickening list goes on as men and women fought and died for the right to be indolent and sick and pleasured. But she, may she guide us into the gray, has returned after a sleep of tens of thousands of millennia, and we submit to live and work at her side, we, the instruments of the first will. Chat archive. Everybody's working on the weekend. Olivier, I need your guys to get me everything on the observatory by the end of Friday at the latest. Can you do it? Mel, no, are you crazy? We don't even know where it is yet, and Friday's a holiday. Olivier, a holiday? Really? Do you people realize that working here is a privilege? If they care about their jobs, they'll come in and it will be an honor. And no, I'm not crazy. I'm getting a lot of heat from Letitia. If we don't get it done, she'll take it out on devils, and all our work will be lost. Does she even know how anything works here? She has her own pressures. I realize that, but we're already working overtime. And when are we going to discuss how the plot of Devils has to change to accommodate the observatory business? How am I going to sell this? You're not going to. It's too sensitive. So we're just collecting the memories for no reason? Not for no reason. Letitia will use them. This is ridiculous. You want us to devote our lives to finding information we're not allowed to develop or understand or use in any way? It won't help sales, and my people will never see their work rewarded in public. How am I supposed to motivate them? I don't know. Get them breakfast. Pain au chocolat. Coffee. Pretend to sneak in some coffee liqueur. A little beer with lunch. Feed them. They'll forgive you. Again, they're not going to keep falling for this. Yes, they will. Bread and circuses. Look it up. It's a thing. Come on, be serious. I am being serious. Remember, none of this comes from me. Letitia needs what she needs. If you want the project to continue, we have to keep her happy. The observatory doesn't have anything to do with pirates anyway. It would only complicate things, take the focus off the action. But it's fascinating. I realize it's more mature and complex. I can't believe I'm the one arguing this, but we are crazy not to use it. Imagine, we could be selling to pirate fans and conspiracy theorists all at the same time. The potential for market growth is huge. We cannot use it, so please stop asking. This is insane. As you already know, Melanie, this company is a subsidiary of Abstergo Industries, and Abstergo Industries has a different culture. There are hierarchical, wow, that is a word that should not exist. There are hierarchical and rule. They are hierarchical and rule-driven. We may not always like it, but if we want to advance in this company, we have to be careful. You're protecting her. I'm protecting you. I know we have our arguments from time to time, but I know you care deeply about our work, and I don't want you to get yourself ejected from the conversation. We need you. Do you understand? Yeah, I got it. Pick my battles. It's common sense. I don't know why this one thing is bothering me so much right now. I'm just tired. So I don't need to find someone else to help me? No, we'll get it done, somehow. I'll personally bring the coffee liqueur for breakfast. LOL, thanks. I'll find some way to get them excited about it in the meantime. If it makes you feel better, I can tell you a secret. What? Question mark, exclamation point, excited smiley face. If we are successful with the observatory, Abstergo may develop a Las Vegas attraction to accompany the release of Devils. What? What? They're looking into a partnership with those aquatic circus people you like. Imagine celebrating with the whole team at a live-action gladiator show. Assassins versus Templars, versus pirates, versus sharks. Whoa, I am in awe. How do you come up with all this stuff? Oh, I have all kinds of little things saved in files here and there. I always think I'll get around to doing something with them in a quiet moment. But there are never quiet moments. Oh well, you'll retire someday. Not if I'm lucky. Me either, winky face. Oh my god, the final 3 computers. Sticky note 19. Into the gray, the digital frontier, the singularity, the space in which she dwells being both made of light and the embodiment of darkness. This we call the gray, being that we are the instruments of her will, instruments of the first will, the original will. We submit this credo to the world. Suave, debonair, and clever, Edward Kenway was a hero for a generation of men desperate for a decisive and charismatic leader, slain by the ungrateful son who could not appreciate the wisdom of his pragmatic, race-blind approach to politics and personal life. Kenway's tenure as Grand Master of the colonial rite ended abruptly in 1781. Sticky note 9. Admit them and submit to them. Yes, we submit that by being ourselves the product of an advanced yet earthbound race of intelligent humanoids, we must also therefore be tools ourselves and subject to the intents and purposes of our creators despite our limited agency.
Body's been moved? Yes, sir, and preserved. We'll do what we can. Good. Let's keep security units on standby. I know Miss LeMay said the situation was under control, but I have a feeling we may be needing them again soon.
Sticky note 18. What she once wrought hath wrought anew, and will resurrect her into a new form. Beautiful, 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 yes. The world and all its digital technology is now an expression of her life, and her work began over 80,000 years ago. And now she has come to reclaim them. She, beloved, beautiful Juno, may she guide us into the gray.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 27, October 21st, 1980. Host Eileen Buck, DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam, my dear girl, there is no good reason for you to be here. But your intransigence requires that I detain you until you give me information I can act upon. The location of the artifact, perhaps. Or the whereabouts of your leader, Bartle Shink. Just a little something to give Minister Goebbels some encouragement that we are on the right track.
How about a nice hug? He looks so sad in all his photographs.
Yes, he does, doesn't he? Perhaps you could pay him a visit yourself. He likes beautiful women. Actresses, musicians.
Pirates?
That's right, pirates. Pirates of the Edelweiss. Isn't that what you kids call yourselves? It's very amusing. And illegal, of course.
Breaking Hitler's laws is half the fun.
Oh, I imagine so. I imagine you were having a wonderful time just before we captured you and your insurgent friends.
And that's the end of it.
Damn it. Why can't we sustain the signal for more than just a few minutes? I need to relax.
That's not the issue. This is dangerous work. These memories aren't in your bloodline. That's why it's not holding.
There's got to be a solution.
Any idea what they mean by the artifact? I've heard it a few times now.
Not sure. I don't think Miriam knew either. Not much comes into her mind when she asks about it.
But she's protecting the other members of her group, the Edelweiss Pirates or something?
Yeah. Bartol Shink. Have we looked him up?
No, we can.
We should. Put your intern on it.
Right. High priority.
Yeah. This isn't getting any easier. Jesus.
Hello?
Hi, Seamus. It's Mom.
Hey.
How are you?
Dad! It's Mom!
Hello, Eileen.
Hi, Carl. How's Seamus?
Great. We were out shopping for school clothes.
Yeah. The summer just sped by.
They all do.
I never seem to notice. No windows in the office.
Right. Trapped in a lab. So, did you need to talk?
Yes, sorry. I was curious about your mother, actually.
Oh. Okay.
How much did she talk about the war when you were growing up?
Not often. Bits and pieces. Why?
I was doing some research last week about World War II, and something came up about the Edelweiss Pirates, or the Navajos, and your mother's name popped up.
Really? That's an odd coincidence.
Does any of that ring a bell?
Yeah. Mom ran with that group while the war was on. There were a group of kids who wanted to avoid the Hitler Youth programs, but in later years they escalated their activities to, bigger ideas like vandalism and sabotage.
But why Navajos and pirates?
Just some of the names they used. Navajos, Edelweiss Pirates, you know kids. There were little pins, little white flowers. I may still have hers.
That's interesting.
And this is for work? Researching my mother?
Not exactly, but... Sorry, I can't talk about it.
Right. You never could.
Hey, don't. I didn't mean to be flippant.
No. Don't mind me. All for the greater good.
I like to think so.
Power down. You all right?
Damn it! 5 months of this bullshit! We're floundering.
Take it easy, Eileen. You're just stressed.
I am not stressed. I'm frustrated. I'd like to go again this afternoon.
No. There is no reason to rush this.
We're hardly rushing. We're running into the same wall over and over again. Why can't we push through? Why can't you keep me in the Animus longer than 2 minutes?
Because surrogate genetic memory data is fragile. The EEG is exploding and your brain is doing too much work. The longer you stay in, the more damage it does. It's even possible that...
Possible that...
It's possible the memories we're digging into could eventually overwrite your own. Like information on a tape drive. There's just not enough space in your head to do both.
Here I come to save the day! Good afternoon, all.
Did you invite him?
No.
But you did. Remember?
That was months ago, Warren. What do you need?
I wanted to stop by. Check on your progress.
Well, apparently it's still too dangerous to keep me under for more than a few minutes.
I always suspected that would be your biggest hurdle. The genetic memory sequencing is the easy part, if time-consuming. But the replay, that's something else.
Yes?
Let's think this through. My subjects are diving into their own genetic memories, so the information is already encoded in their heads.
Which means the Animus has less work to do. Less computing, less parsing.
Right. So to get your surrogate data working, to let people experience foreign memories, it'll take a hell of a lot more processing power than anyone has. Even Abstergo Industries.
Ideally, we'd like to build an external processor that mirrors as many brain functions as possible. Something to handle the calculations.
But the cost and upkeep of that would be
Astronomical. Let me see what I can do. I have some sway with Lillian. We won't build Rome in a day, but if we focus on the pretty buildings first, maybe we'll achieve something.
Thank you, Warren.
Till next, folks.
Sticky Note 14. The new order is a disease, and Juno, may she guide us into the gray, will be our cure. Remember this. Remember that it was the 18th century slipping into the next, that the sickness took hold and men began to believe they were a part and individual of the original plan. Men shunned the plan, called us slaves when we were only fulfilling our duty. Agent evaluation report for Juhani Otzoberg. This would have to have been leaked from within. This is a classified document viewed on our own network. Someone should hang for this. Strengths. Experienced agent's military special forces background is a definite asset. Obedient, follows orders without question. Leadership qualities. Agent lacks finesse but inspires loyalty in others. Dedicated, agent is wholly committed to our cause. Definite potential, could be IS material. Weaknesses, agent has a young, 3 years daughter, could be a liability. Other notes, agent is ready to take on greater challenges. Recommend giving agent leadership responsibilities. Recommend sending agent on level 5 mission. Submitted by Tibber Hasek. A dashing photo of Otzoberg. Unclear who took this or why. This photo, labeled Florence, Italy, makes it clear we have a leak. Who survived to transmit this photo? Photo labeled Cairo, Egypt. This one's labeled Cairo, Egypt. Sigma team strikes again. The poster claims Abstergo agents kidnap William Miles, but Miles is not pictured. Could be anything. This updated agent evaluation of Otzoberg confirms that leak persisted and perhaps still exists. Updated strengths. Demonstrated a great deal of courage, initiative, resourcefulness, and dedication. Updated weaknesses. Distinguishing mark, facial scar, burn. Reparative surgery should be considered. Other notes. Following assassin attack of that date, see attached security report. Agent tracked down the enemy and located their Florence hideout. Agent led Sigma strike team against the Florence assassins, responsible for the termination of 3 assassins. Survived assassin ambush. Agent should not be held accountable for the loss of his team. The final computer has been hacked. Oh dear lordy me, I had no idea it would take that long to get through all those computers.